loosens at the outer wall. Still I keep the inside through it all. Crosswind presses on the quarter frame. The chassis answers without a name. Tick, red, snap, turn. Dash light shimmer on a blackened seam. A faint vibration splits the beam. Cold white flashes from the concrete crown. I bleed the pressure and smooth it down. Ghosted markers drift beyond the lane, but I keep the trace through silver rain. Each apex opens thin and late, so I preload balance before the wave. False cues gather then fall apart. I hold one answer at the center. Near lights tear while far lights swim. Timing drops then gathers in. One breath, reset, one pulse, reframe. I got the bend through the tunnel flame. Fractal haze, watch the pattern hold. Find response, turn the blur to gold. Overdrive clarity runs hard and cold. I keep the edge when the dark unfolds. Last apex opens tight and clear. The roadway settles and the line is here. Raincoat flickers across the glass. Sodium flashes in rapid pass. Slip ratch, you're breathing a corner entry. I trim the torque and keep it steady. Your rate whisper returns delayed. Still the line stays sharp and ready. Tunnel glare bends near and far. Depth slips wrong, but I track the mark. Crosswind pressure on the quarter skin. I ease the angle and settle in. Signals scatter through the rain. Steering feel returns again. If the road dissolves in silver haze, I keep one vector through the phase. Parallax phase relay when the road lines sway. Night edge focus clears the gray. Rear load signals twist and fade away. I cancel wrong turn before it can stay. Lines converge in a burst of glare. I guide the motion through shifting air. Tick, sort, snap, align. Radio static threads a cabin trim. Overpass pulses cut silver thin. A faint vibration wakes the rail. I place the notch and the tremors pale. Ghosted lane cues slide and bend. Still the steering trace will never end. Puddles scatter fractured signs. I keep the motion inside the lines. Every apex opens tight and late. So I preload the steering state. False edges shimmer then fade away. Lake cues spark then lose their sway. One breath, flashes ripple thin. Traction breathing at corner entry. I trim the torque and keep it steady. Yari whisper comes back late. Still the motion seals the gate. Tunnel glare bends near and far. Depth slips wrong, but I track the mark. Crosswind pressure on the quarter side. I ease the angle through the slide. Signals scatter through the rain. Steering feel returns again. If the roadway fades in silver haze, I keep one trace through the phase. A leasing index when the road lights sway. Night edge focus clears the gray. Rear load echoes bend, then fade away. I cancel the wrong move before it can stay. Lines converge in a flash of glare. I guide the motion through shifting air. Tick, sort, snap, align. Radio static threads the dash. Overpass lights in silver flash. A faint vibration wakes the rail. I place the notch and the tremors pale. Ghosted link you slide and bend. Still the steering trace won't end. Puddles scatter fractured signs. I keep the motion inside the lines. Every apex opens tight and late. So I preload the steering state. False edges shimmer then fade away. Lake you spark then lose their sway. One proud reset, one pole reframe. I carve the eye through the tunnel flame. A leasing index, watch the signal stay true. Micro corrections pushing through. Overdrive clarity, cutting the blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens narrow and clear. The road resolves and the signal is here. Raincoat rippling on the windshield seam. Medium flashes keep cutting the beam. Slipperatio breathing that corner entry. I shave the torque and keep it steady. Yare murmur with a delayed return. I answer early before the sidewalls burn. Tunnel glare folds near and far. Depth runs wrong, but I track the mark. Crosswind loading on the quarter skin. Eyes the angle and settle in. Offset lane cues and sodium white. The chassis writes through broken light. Twist arrive in a skewed time chain. Steering feel lags, then snaps again. If the road stay tears in pressure haze, I lock one trace through the scatter phase. Vector aperture when the road signs sway. Red line focus never drifts away. Rear load echoes bloom then decay. I cut the false line before it can stay. Hold the arc where the margins flare. I pull the true path from fractured air. Tick, sort, snap, commit. Radio static threads the cabin trim. Overpass shadows cut blue-white thin. A faint ring wakes in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Ghosted lane cues drift side to side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Puddles scatter every passing sign. I keep the hard line inside the line. Every apex opens late then thin. So I preload the state before turning. Signal smear chase noise in the pressure glare. I shape the response and leave it there. Near field tears while fallight swim. Street line rhythm drops and dims. One breath reset, one pulse reframe. I pin the state and rename the lane. Vector aperture, watch me hold it true. Micro corrections cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, narrow, severe. I leave the bend with the signal clear. Vector aperture, when the Q chain bends, I keep the chassis where the ghosting ends. If the storm redraws the road mid-flight, I answer once and the line stays bright. Axiom drift. Axiom drift when the white lanes sway. Night cut focus keeps the blur away. Reload pulses bend and slip from place. I break the wrong line before the wake can chase. Angles sharpen in a ray-lit flare. I guide the motion through unstable air. The tunnel mouth throws distance out of frame. Cold reflections keep changing shape and name. Traction wakes at the painted seam. I trim the pull to a thinner stream. Yaw comes back with a softened drag, so I answer first and cut the lag. Crosswind leans on the outer side. I smooth the angle through the slide. Blue-white flashes skim the windshield glass. Still I keep the entry as the shadows pass. Step turns loose in a silver stir. Steering truth cuts through the blur. If the roadway folds at the tunnel face, I keep one answer in a broken space. Tick, red, snap, set. Dash lights shimmer on a darkened seam. A faint vibration splits the beam. Ghosted markers drift beyond the lane, but I keep the trace through silver rain. Each apex opens thin then late, so I preload balance before the weight. False cues gather then fall apart. I hold one answer at the center heart. Cold light scatters off the overpass skin. I ease the pressure and trot it in. Near light steer while far light swim. Timing drops then gathers in one breath. Reset one pulse, reframe. I cut the bend through the tunnel flame. Axiom drift, watch the pattern stay true. Fine responses carry through. Overdrive clarity splits the blue. I keep the edge while the dark breaks through. Last apex opens tight and clear. The roadway settles and the line is here. Signal vortex when the white lines blur. Night cut focus cut straight through the stir. Rear load murmur split then reoccur. I break the false line before the shadows lure. Angles sharpen in a glass-lit flare. I guide the motion through unstable air. one breath reset, one breath reframe. I got the bend through the tunnel flame. Signal vortex, watch the pattern stay true. Silent responses carry through. Overdrive clarity slices the blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens tight and clear, 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 clear. The road resolves and the line is here. Raincoat flickers on the windshield skin. Sodium flashes ripple thin. Traction breathing at corner entry. I trim the torque and keep it steady. Your rain whisper comes back late. Still the motion seals the gate. Tunnel glare bends near and far. Depth slips wrong, but I track the mark. Crosswind pressure on the quarter side. I ease the angle through the slide. Signals scatter through the rain. Steering feel returns again. If the roadway fades in silver haze, I keep one trace through the face. Entropy gate when the road lights sway. Night edge focus clears the gray. Rear load echoes bend then fade away. I cancel the wrong move before it can stay. Lines converge in a flash of glare. I guide the motion through shifting air. Tick, start, snap, align. Radio static threads the dash. Overpass lights in silver flash. A faint vibration wakes the rail. I place the notch and the tremors pale. Go still lane, cue slide and bend. Still the steering trace won't end. Puddles scatter, fraction signs. I keep the motion inside the lines. Every apex opens tight and late. So I preload the steering state. False edge a shimmer then fade away. Lake you spark then lose their sway. One breath, reset, one pulse, refirm one core. Beyond through the tunnel flame. Entropy gate. Watch the signal stay true. Micro corrections pushing through. Overdrive clarity, cutting the blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, narrow and clear. The road resolves and the signal is here. Headlamp silver skates across the curve. The rear steps loose, then finds its nerve. Traction wakes at the painted seam. I ease the pull to a cleaner stream. Yaw comes back with a muted drag, so I answer first and kill the lag. Tunnel light Shadow cue fracture when the lane lights split. Red line focus at the tunnel lip. Rear load time and slips, then starts to drift. I cut the false turn before I commit. Hold the arc while the margins flare. I pull the true path from fractured air. Raincoat streaking on the windshield glass. Guardrail flicker as the shadows pass. Slip ratio breathing at corner entry. I shave the tarp and keep it steady. Y'all rate murmur with a delayed return. I answer early before the sidewalls burn. Tunnel glare squeezes near and far. Depth goes wrong, but I read the scar. Crosswind pressure on the corner skin. I ease the angle and settle in. Offset lane marks in a sodium seam. The cast is right through the broken beam. Cast reorder in a split time chain. Steering feel lags, then snaps again. If the road stay tears in the pressure flare, I lock one trace and drive it there. Shadow cue fracture when the lane lines split. Red line focus at the tunnel lip. Rear load time and slips, then starts to drift. I cut the false turn before I commit. Hold the arc while the margins flare. I pull the true path from fractured air. Tick, sword, snap, commit. Radio static crawling through cabin trim. Overpass strobes cut blue-white thin. A faint ring wakes in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Neon shadows in the puddle black. I feel the rear breathe, then pull it back. Ghosted lane bands drift side to side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Every apex opens late then thin, so I preload the line before turning. Signal smear tries to skew the view. I let it pass and hold what's true. False edges bloom at the tunnel bend. Late cues spark, then unmake again. I don't chase noise in the pressure haze. I shape the response through the broken phase. Near field tears and the far field swims. Guardrail rhythm drops and dims. One breath reset, one pulse reframe. I pin the state and rename the lane. Shadow cue fracture, watch me hold it true. Micro corrections cutting through. Overdrive clarity and fractured blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens, shimmer then fade away. Lake you spark then lose their sway. One breath, reset. One pulse, reframe. I carve the arc through the tunnel flame. Calm and residual gate, watch the signal stay true. Micro corrections pushing through. Overdrive clarity cutting the blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens narrow and clear. The road resolves, and the signal is here. Night can slip margin, 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 margin. Raincoat shivers across the glass. Sodium flashes surging past. Slip ratio breathing at corner entry. I trim the torque and keep it steady. Your rate whisper comes back late. Still the motion seals the gate. Tunnel glare bends near and far. Depth slips wrong but I track the mark. Crosswind pressure on the quarter side. I ease the angle through the slide. Signals fracture through the rain. Steering feel returns again. If the roadway fades in silver haze, I keep one trace through the face. Night with slip margin when the road lights sway. Night edge focus clears the gray. Rear load echoes bend then fade away. I cancel the wrong move before it can stay. Lines converge in a flash of glare. I guide the motion through shifting air. Tick, sort, snap, align. Radio static threads the dash. Overpass lights in silver flash. A faint vibration wakes the rail. I place the notch and the tremors pale. Ghosted link, you slide and bend. Still the steering trace won't end. Puddles scatter, fractured signs. I keep the motion inside the lines. Every apex opens tight and late. So I preload the steering stage. False edges shimmer then fade away. Late cues spark then lose their sway. One breath reset. One pulse reframe. I carve the arc through the tunnel flame. Night with slip margin. Watch the signal stay true. Micro corrections pushing through. Overdrive clarity cutting the blue. I keep the edge where the night breaks through. Last apex opens narrow and clear. The road resolves, and the signal is here. Latency vector bloom when the road lines stray. Night edge focus clears the delay. Reload signals twist then fade away. I cancel the wrong turn before it can stay. Lines converge in a flash of glare. I guide the motion through shifting air. Raincoat sliding on the windshield seam. Sodium pulses fracture the beam. Slip ratio breathing a it's a cabin trim. Overpass pulses cut silver thin. A faint ring wakes in the chassis rail. I place the notch and the tremors fail. Ghosted lane cues drift side to side. I keep the vector and let them slide. Puddles scatter every passing sign. I hold the inside trace in line. Every apex opens late then tight. So I preload the state for the turn and bite. False edges bloom then fall away. Lake cues spark then lose their sway. One breath, reset. the trajectory now. Every doubt is breaking down. Speed and will are unified. Night and motion coincide. Fix the trajectory, hold it tight. Carry me through endless night. In this run I finally see. Fix the trajectory is me. City bends to silver rays. Every curve just locks the face. Not from force but certainty. Speed responds instinctively. Every pulse is synchronized. Body engine unified. No distraction, no delay. I remain this way. Fix the trajectory now. Every doubt is breaking down. Speed and will are unified. Night and motion coincide. Fix the trajectory, hold it tight. Carry me through endless night. In this run I finally see. Fix the trajectory is me. Not the burst and not the flame, but the line that stays the same. When the night becomes the guide, this is where I ride. Fix the trajectory, rise strong. Every mile proves me wrong. Till the sky begins to glow, I maintain this endless flow. Fix the trajectory, don't release. All the doubt has found its peace. All the night with me. Fix the trajectory. into